So now that we have both of our floor speakers and we have our table, now we're going to make a receiver sit on that table. Now to start off, I'm going to start with this mid plane. So go ahead and open up a sketch for that. Go back to your front view. Now I'm going to just make it out of a really simple rectangle. Now I'm going to leave a little bit of room because I'm going to make some feet for this. Now usually you can just do some fillets after you extrude this, but in this case I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make my fillets right in the sketch. So come up here and hit the fillet. Pick all your corners. That looks pretty good. I'll go ahead and exit out of that sketch. And we're just going to eyeball this extrusion. Now from there, I am going to cut out this front face. I want to give it some elements, some that are kind of working over here in these speakers. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to use that front face to do a sketch. I'm going to pick all of these edges. Again, trying to use the geometry you already have. Go ahead and offset that. And exit out of the sketch. I'm going to do extrude cut. I don't need that much room, so I'm going to just do about 0.25. I think that should give me enough. Looks like I should go a little bit further. Perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start filleting some of this stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put some pretty large fillets on this. I want it to make it a little bit softer. So I'm going to go ahead and toggle these on the left-hand side until it looks good. And make sure to pick the front and the back edges. So now that we have our basic body, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some extra panels in the front and make a knob and some of the other features this receiver should have. So I'm going to go ahead and open up another sketch in that front face. Again, using your same geometry, go ahead and pick those lines on the edge of that cutout. Offset that. Now I'm just making another piece, so I'm going to go ahead and make just a really small offset. You can exit out of that sketch. Hit extrude. Now we still want it to be a little bit offset into there, so go ahead and make it a little bit more minimal. So It looks pretty good. Oh, we should also not merge that piece. We want it to be a separate piece than that main receiver body. Sometimes doing these different actions might take a little bit of time, so really be patient with your machine and make sure you're actually thinking about your next steps of what you're going to do um, to finish up your model. Okay. Now let's go ahead. We're going to break up these front pieces really quick. I'm going to use my rectangle tool to do that. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that rectangle tool and I'm going to just make it go from top to bottom, go in there and really finesse it to my liking. I don't want it to be too big of a gap, but I want it to be pretty small so you don't see what's going on behind that. Go ahead and exit out. And don't forget to just pick the one piece that we want to pick and cut there. So go ahead and pick that, hit OK. Okay, we're also going to break up this section as well. So let's go ahead and pick that as well. Use a rectangle again. Now for this section, we're going to put a knob as well. So let's go ahead and hit the circle. And then we're going to extrude cut these as well. And make sure to pick that same piece that we're trying to cut here. I'm going to do a few more little details to this. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to make a chamfer over here for where the knob is. Make that a little bit bigger. Now I'm going to go ahead and make those feet really quick for the base. So I'm going to just do this in 3D space. It'll be a lot quicker for me. So go ahead, open up a sketch. We're just going to make some circular ones really quick. And then you could go to a top view and tidy that up. I can find where that sketch is. Let's see. Looks like it didn't go on there. Okay. We'll just open up a new circle. Let's do this straight from the top this time. That should work. And then we're going to extrude using our same geometry that we already made around here. So take off merge. We're going to do up to surface. Okay, so we have 1 foot. We'll be right back. We're going to make the rest of those feet, and we're going to try to make the front of this look just like we did with the speakers.